What do you enjoy doing? We all have things that we have to do, like go to work or go to school, wash the dishes, fold the laundry, or even fill up your gas tank. But we also have things that we enjoy doing. Things that we would much rather be doing if we had the choice to pick between laundry or art. One thing that I enjoy doing is art. That is pretty broad, but as you can see from the next pieces of art that I'm going to show you, I do have a broad range of artistic interests. The first piece that I'm going to show you is called Multiply. I named this piece after my favorite singer-songwriter, Ed Sheeran's album. The colors in this piece of art were created through a technique involving food coloring and shaving cream. And then the black designs that are drawn over the colors were done with a black ink pen through a process called Zentangling. The second piece of art that I'm going to show you is called Ephesians 2, 8 through 10. The non-representational background was done with watercolor. And then the black writing over it was done with the Celtic calligraphy technique. The last piece that I will be showing you today is called Squared Emotions. I named this Squared Emotions because, as you can see, there are 4 squares, and they each contain an image of lips that represent 4 different facial expressions or emotions. This piece was done with acrylic paint over a canvas that I stretched myself in my art class. I really started to enjoy art when I was in middle school, and since then I've learned so many different techniques, creative techniques and skills from my high school art teacher. I've even taken all of the art classes that are offered through my high school. So this year I took a independent study art class instead of the regular art, 3D art or 2D art or painting classes that I've already taken. Through this independent study art class, I'm able to work at my own pace and I can create any projects that I feel like creating. This really allows me to use my creativity to come up with ideas or projects for myself. And I've done a lot of these 3 paintings that I showed you, I have done through my independent study art class. I'm also able to organize school art projects, such as we're creating a mural in my school, and I am helping with that too. I think I've become so drawn to art because art's not something that you just look at. Art is supposed to make you feel something as well. For example, in this first piece that I showed you, called Multiply, I used the Zentangle process, or the Zentangle technique. Zentangling is done by a lot of people to make them feel relaxed or make them calm, hence the name Zen. In the second piece that I showed you, Ephesians 2, 8 through 10, this is my favorite Bible verse. So it's something that I am emotionally connected to, and so whenever I look at this piece, I'm reminded of my relationship that I have with God. I definitely want to continue creating different pieces of art as a hobby of mine as I go into college and as I grow up and become an adult. In my near future, I do have plans to study interior design at the University of Cincinnati, and I can definitely say that my interest in studying design comes from my interest in art that started when I was in middle school.